Welcome to the 123 Gaming with Bre podcast. This is where I talk about games. I'm your host, Bre, and today we're looking at the GameCube system. GameCube system was launched in 2001. And honestly, it was a pretty bold move by Nintendo. Picture it. While Sony had the PlayStation 2 dominating living rooms, and Microsoft had just jumped into the race with the original Xbox, Nintendo rolled out this small, colorful box with a handle on the back. I really liked the Nintendo GameCube, and I had the Nintendo 64 and loved it. It was given to me, passed down by my siblings, and I really loved it. I loved Super Mario on there, and I only played at the beginning of the game. Like, I would just take Mario and go swimming in the water that's in front of the castle. So I never really was able to play the game, but I loved playing around with the beginning of the game because I was really young and didn't understand the concept of levels and all that. I just liked to take Mario for a swim. So when the GameCube came out, I automatically was like, yes, I want this game system. Our parents gave my sister one and me one, and I'm not for sure. I think my brother had the PlayStation. I think it was like PlayStation 2 at the time. And I just really loved the GameCube, and I still do to this day. And I just love it because it's retro, and it brings back a lot of memories, the games that are on it. And I don't know, I just really love the GameCube. Now let's talk about some games that were my favorite on the GameCube. And let's start out with Mario Kart Double Dash. Nintendo! Woohoo! Mario Kart Double Dash was a favorite in our household. We would play 4 players, my sister, my dad, my brother, and me. And we had such fun times on that system. And then me and my dad would play throughout the week, just me and him. And it was memory-making moments, and I just love those memories to this day. And here recently, we've played Mario Kart Double Dash. We just love it. It's our favorite. We got the Wii, and we played Mario Kart on the Wii, but nothing beats Double Dash, in my opinion. I grew up playing this game. I was 5 when it came out, and I think I started playing it at 6. I'm not for sure. It could have been 5. Mario Kart Double Dash is the 4th main entry in the Mario Kart series. It was released in America in November 17th, 2003. The Double Dash introduced several major changes compared to the early Mario Kart games. 2 characters were in each kart. Each kart had a driver and then an item user. One person can drive while the other manages the items in multiplayer mode. Many pairs have unique special items not available to all racers. When you have the multiplayer extension, it can support up to 16 players on the GameCube. That's a lot of players. The game features 20 characters total when they're all unlocked. Characters are grouped by weight, light, medium, and heavy, which affects things like exhilaration, top speed, or how they handle off-road. The game has a variety of karts. Character and kart combos affect performance. Now let's talk about the second favorite game on this game system that I just loved, and that was Harvest Moon: Another Wonderful Life. Now, it was released in 2004, and it was a follow-up on the Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, which is a boy version of the game that my brother played, and he bought my sister the female one, the Another Wonderful Life, and she loved it. She played that game all the time. And when she got tired of the GameCube and all its games, it got passed down to me. And so I'm very thankful for that. The only thing I wish I still had, and I think somehow it got lost, is the game Skate. I'm gonna have to look that up. I think it's like skating. Well, we'll just look it up here. Skating game for GameCube. It was like a skateboarding game. It was called Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure. And I loved that game, and I lost it. I don't know where it's at. It probably got given away to Goodwill or something on accident. But anyways, that was my other favorite game that I loved. I loved to just skate around on that game and listen to the music. They had Jump 5 song on there, and they also had some other favorites of mine. It was fun. You could design your own, skateboarder, and you can go skating. I loved it. And so those were my 3 top favorite games. Then I also loved Meet the Robertsons. I played that game all the way through and loved it. I loved Ratatouille. I played that one all the way through and loved it. And Looney Tunes, I couldn't get past like the 3rd level on Looney Tunes. And like the game is ridiculously long. I mean, that game is long. I don't even know if there is an ending to that game. Just kidding, there has to be an ending. But anyways, that game was fun. And then I have some other favorites, like, I can't think of, I have Nemo, and I had Piglet's Big Game. I have some other games. Oh, I got Sonic, and I got Super Smash Brothers. And then I got golfing games, but those ones that I mentioned were my favorite. I barely play the rest of them. I don't even think I've played them in the last 10 years. So, but these 3 are my favorite. Mario Kart Double Dash, Harvest Moon Another Wonderful Life, and Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure. I'm gonna keep my eyes open for the Skate Adventure game again at like thrift stores and stuff because I really want that game again. I loved it. Oh, I just remembered my 4th favorite game was Need for Speed, and I loved that game. I didn't like all the rocky music, so I had to mute the volume several times, but it was a fun racing game. I loved running away from the police. I think that's going to be it for this podcast. Please like and subscribe.